Pop quiz. Which trader is better? Trader A, 87% win rate this month, made 15K. Trader B, 62% win rate this month, made 12K. Most people say Trader A, and that's exactly why most people fail in 0DTE. I'm Mark Anderson, construction worker turned 0DTE hedge fund manager. I've sold over $100 million in 0DTE premium and have traded for over 1,000 consecutive market days. And today, I'm going to show you why the metrics you're obsessing over are completely backwards, because Trader B is actually crushing it, and Trader A is about to blow up their account. Let me show you why. Walk into any 0DTE Discord and you see the same two numbers everywhere, daily P&L and win rate. Things like, I'm up $2,000 today, 9 wins in a row, baby. Those are trophies everyone's chasing, and I get why. They feel good. Green days feel like validation. High win rates feel like mastery. But here's what nobody tells you. Those metrics are decorative. They don't actually tell you if your strategy works. Let me prove it to you. Remember Trader A, 87% win rate, $15,000 profit in a month? Here's what you didn't see. Average win 200, average loss 2,800. Largest single loss 8,000. Has one bad day every 2 weeks that wipes out 10 good days of trading. Trader B, 62% win rate, 12K in profit. Average win $350, average loss 180. Largest single loss $950. Lose smaller, win bigger, sleeps better. Same monthly P&L on the surface, completely different business underneath. This is what separates retail traders from true professionals. Retail traders ask, did I win today? Professionals ask, what's my expected value per dollar risked? All right, so if win rate and daily P&L don't matter, what does? When you manage serious capital, here are the 5 numbers people actually care about. 1, Sharpe ratio, risk-adjusted returns. I promise you, it's easier than it sounds. Your Sharpe ratio is your average return minus the risk-free rate divided by the standard deviation of your returns. In plain English, take your average monthly return, let's say it's 4%, subtract basically 0 for the risk-free rate. We'll ignore this for simplicity. Then divide that by how much your returns bounce around month to month. That's your standard deviation. If your average monthly return is 4% and your returns typically vary by 2% month to month, your Sharpe ratio is about 2. That's excellent. It means you're making money consistently, not just getting lucky on wild bets. Most retail traders, their Sharpe is below 0.5. They're getting paid poorly for the risks they're taking. Your spreadsheet can calculate standard deviation automatically. Just use this formula, equals STDEV function on your monthly returns. Are you making money efficiently, or are you just getting lucky on big bets? A Sharpe ratio above 1 is decent. Above 2, that's what we're looking for. You've got something real. 2, max drawdown. This is your worst losing streak. Every strategy goes through pain. The question is, can you survive it? Is your max drawdown 33%? You need a 50% gain just to get back to even. Traders never recover from that type of stuff. 3, profit factor. It's your total wins divided by your total losses. Above 1.5 means you're profitable even with a coin flip and a low win rate. 4, expected value per trade. What you make on average per trade over time. This is the only number that scales. If your expected value is $50 per trade, you know what 100 trades should produce in terms of P&L. 5, risk of ruin. Probability you blow up your account. With bad position sizing, even winning streaks can hit 0. This metric tells you if you're gambling or you're investing. These aren't fancy, they're just honest numbers. They show you the truth about your edge or lack thereof. And here's the kicker, you can calculate all of these in a simple spreadsheet. No PhD required. So why doesn't everyone trade like this? 3 reasons. 1, social media pressure. Nobody posts their Sharpe ratio, they post their daily P&L, so you think that's what matters. 2, dopamine hijacking. Daily wins feel amazing, but they're just training you to optimize for feelings of a single day, not a result over time. 3, lack of systems. Most people don't track their trades properly. No journals, no stats, no accountability, just vibes and hope. And look, I'm not saying daily P&L doesn't matter. Of course you need to make money. But if you're leading with it, you're flying blind. You're looking at your speedometer while ignoring the fuel gauge and the engine light and the cliff ahead. All right, so how do you fix this? Step 1, start journaling every day. Entries, exits, P&L, sizing, thesis of trades, everything. Step 2, Run the numbers weekly. Calculate your profit factor, average win or loss, your max drawdown. See what's actually happening. Step 3. Set risk limits, not profit goals. Instead of saying, I want to make $2,000 a day, I say, I will not lose more than 1% on a single trade or 3% in a day. Step 4. Backtest your rules. If you can't explain why your strategy should work in theory, it won't work in practice. And finally, stop comparing yourself to daily P&L screenshots. You're not competing with Instagram traders. You're competing with your own consistency. If your Sharpe ratio improves quarter over quarter, you're winning. If your drawdown shrinks, you're winning. If you can explain your edge in 3 sentences, you're way ahead of 90% of traders. So that's it. The real metrics that separate professionals and gamblers in 0DT. Stop chasing daily wins, start building systems that compound. Now, I want to know which of these 5 metrics surprised you the most. Drop it in the comments below, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next one.